Hello everyone, this is Debbie from Stamps and Stuff in beautiful Lake Havasu City. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I have a cute little card that I saw with Rachel Tessman, and it is really cute. It is a gift box in a card. Isn't that cool? So anyway, this gift box opens and you have chocolates or whatever you would like to put in it. These are Ghirardelli squares, and you can get them at the grocery store. They come in a bag like this, and there's several different types, or there is a big bag that has all different kinds in it, but they are really cool. So anyway, now, as far as the particulars on this card, you don't have to write anything down, no measurements or anything. I have all the particulars are on the website, and as my gift to you, we have a printable PDF that has a photograph, it has the instructions, and it has a supply list for you. So everything's on that, and on the website there's more photographs also. So let's get started here. Get all my little bits and pieces. Okay, now what I like to do, I've taught classes for 20-something years now. Used to have my own stamp scrapbook store. So I've done lots of classes, and what I like to do when I come across a fun fold or a card that I want to remember how to do, I make up a template. So it just makes it easy, especially if you're wanting to do multiples. And this card is just a dynamite card for kids and grandkids and all of that, because it really is kind of unique, and I think it's something that would make them feel special. So anyway, what I do is I make a template, and with this one, and the instructions are right here on the PDF. You want to go a 1/2 inch in, and what I did was, when I started this, I've erased it now, but I put a line a 1/2 inch down. Then I went from that line 2 inches over, and I made another vertical line. And then from the fold, now this is a regular 8.5 by 11, cut in half, scored at 4 1/4, so it's your regular card size. And anyway, then you want to go over 2 inches and do another vertical line. And this, edit down at 1.5 inches is how far you want to make the notch out. So once I've made my template, I like to do a box and make sure my box fits into my template. So once your box fits into the template, and I would make up a sample box also, then you know you're good to go with your template. So what I do is make believe this isn't already cut out. I just take my half sheet, and I take a pencil, and I just go right in like this. And then I get on my cutter, and I cut it out, and I cut it right on the line or just inside the line. You don't want to cut it outside the line, because then if this gets even a 1/16 or a 32nd of an inch too big, then your box is going to fall out. So anyway, basically that's all you do for that. Alrighty. So now this will be your box, and it is scored, let me check my notes here, at it is 5 13/16 by 5 13/16, and it's scored at 1 15/16 on all 4 sides. And if you have our Stampin' Up! Cutter, It's very easy. So you want to go, here's the 1, and these lines here are 16ths, so you want to go just one small line short of the 2 inches. Okay, so I want to get my cutting blade. Sometimes, until I really learned how to do it, I took my cutting blade out, because I can't tell you how many times when we first got this new one, I cut my paper instead of scoring it. So that's really easy, because it's just 1 tick mark before the 2. Okay. Now I want to just kind of burnish my score lines here. And what I generally do on a box is I cut, wrong scissors. I cut up on opposite sides, and it doesn't matter which side because it's a square. So I want to go up here. And what I tend to do is I notch these out so that you don't have buckling. I want to notch these. And again, this video will also be up on the website. So if you're there with the PDF and everything, you will be able to follow right along with me. So I notched these out because when you fold this up, you want these to lay in there nice. You don't want to, when you're cutting on a crease, sometimes if you get to the right of the crease or the left of the crease, you're going to have paper that measures a little more, so it doesn't want to lay in there as nice. So that's why I do crease that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is you want a strong adhesive, and I know a lot of people will take double stick tape and use for boxes, and it just, your double stick, unless it is like your Stampin' Up has it, the tear-in tape, that's good. That's a strong adhesive. But as far as like I have just regular double stick tape, I like to have something, you know, I've got a little too much glue here. I like to have something a little sturdier than that. Okay, so then I'm going to bring this up. And this up here. And you know what I like to do, if I can find them, is I like to put just a little, like, in fact, I got these at Amazon, from Amazon. They're just, can you see? And I put them to hold it for the glue to set, because this glue, it's got quite a bit of movement to it, which is what makes it a good glue. If you go to put a panel on and you're not straight, you have that few extra seconds to kind of move it around and get it straight. So that's why I am a real fan of this. I've used this glue for years and years. In fact, this glue, when we first had the unmounted stamps come in, we wanted to be able to affix them to a clear mount, acrylic block when we were stamping. You can take this and put this on the back of bare rubber, and just you want to kind of smooth it out with your fingers, put a good amount, let it set and let it dry clear, and it tacks up so that you can put it on an acrylic block and take it off and put it on and take it off. And then after, several months of use, if it gets to the point where it doesn't tack up, doesn't want to stick, take it in the kitchen, put it under the water, and just wash it off and dry it, and it tacks right back up. So this glue's been around for years and years, and it is really awesome. So, because it is a two-way glue. Okay. So there we have our box. And then I am going to take our card base here, and I am going to, this one I'm going to mount right on the bottom. This one I left a little bit of white. It just depends on what you want it to look like on your card. So I have that one done that way. So this one I'm going to do a little bit different. See, if I put this here, I've got time to, you know, pick it up, move it around, mess with it, do whatever I need to do before it really sets. But once it sets, it will hold you to the card. So anyway, okay, now I am going to take one of these little strips here, and I'm going to accent the bottom. Whoa, this is wanting to come out. And this glue, the one thing, it can be quite sticky and it gets on your hands, but if it's getting on your hands, that means you're using too much. And see how that one, when I said it came out quite a bit, it'll ooze and then it gets on your hands. So, but what you can do is you can kind of rub your hands and it'll ball up and come off. Okay, let me get my other scissors. I don't like to use my regular little snips for glue. I have a separate set of scissors for my tapes and sticky stuff. Okay, then I'm going to take this little chocolates, and I stamped it. It comes from the Nothing Better Than set, and this is just cute. Now this, it's going to be Love You More Than chocolate. It can be, you know, you can have today's plan, consume cocktails, chocolate, cookies, coffee, and tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'll do it too. And be awesome, because adulting is hard. A day without chocolate. Today is like, just kidding, I have no idea. There's all kinds of things that you can put together to make the sentiment that you want. It's a cocktails kind of day, or it's a cookies kind of day. And so we have all these images. And so I stamped the chocolates, and then I stamped in soft suede. I stamped it's two-step stamping. So I stamped on top of that image to get this one right here. So, and then it comes with dies. And so the dies will cut out the chocolate, the cookies, the coffee cup, the cocktail glass, and then it has chocolate, cocktails, cookies, coffee, and Love You More Than dies that cut out the words like that. So it is just a really cute set. And then what I cut this out was the curvy dies. I took, I think it's 3 inches by 5.5 inch piece of early espresso. Then I put the die across that, ran it through my machine, and so it cuts 2 pieces. See, these pieces were 1 piece. And so it cut that. This will go on the inside. So anyway, just really, really cute sets. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some dimensionals on this. Take your pick tool so I can capture these little jackets. They won't be all over my house. Put this here. Okay. Now then, what I'm going to do here, put my template away, is I love this. This is the silicone craft sheet, and I can put glue on here and I can work with it and it'll dry on here, but it won't stick. You just push it and it just rolls right off. But what I like to do when I am gluing things is I put some glue here, and then I will find my love, and I just tap it on the back, and then I set it right there. So that makes it very, very easy. Okay. Then I'm going to take the U. The only thing is you don't want to lay it down there because you don't want to get the glue on this metallic paper. Put the U, and I've got need to poke out that little hole there. Love this metallic paper. It is just gorgeous. Now, I actually did what I said don't do, which of course, because I'm on video, but what I want to do is I want to take and get that glue right off of that word right there, and I will take the van and I will put some more glue right here on this, and I am going to set that right there so it will say love you more than. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside, and I am going to start right here on the top piece. And what you're going to do is this piece of Early Espresso is 3 by 3, and it is scored at a 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. And then I did the same thing. I clipped on both opposite. Usually when you do a box, you want to cut on opposite sides, and then I notched this out. You can notch it out. I notched it out on this side so that when these fold up, they will go in there and we don't have bulk paper. So now with this, I'm going to take and put this on the gold, and I'm doing this a little different. On this, I did the bow. I put it underneath this paper. This time, I'm going to put it underneath, the gold. Okay, and I'm using the Seal Plus, which is really strong. Now on this, I'm going to put this down, and it's going to stick to, let me put this way. It's going to stick there just enough so I can kind of hold it. And I want to, let me see, am I in camera? I have a problem with getting out of camera. I get concentrating on what I'm doing and trying to pull it down where I can get a better view and see it better. But then you guys can't see it. Whoop. Okay. Now I'm going to just get this bow kind of laying how I want it to lay. And then I like to take a mini glue dot and put it under where I want the bow to actually stay, so that it won't be moving around. Okay. And now, because nothing sticks to that, you just pick it up. But see, it's stuck enough that I could tie the bow without chasing it all over the room. Okay, now I'm going to fold this up, and I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on my tabs. And I think those should be dry, and so I'm going to put this right here. And just by securing them with your clips, it makes it so the pressure of the paper doesn't push against that and cause it to set in a different place than where you wanted it to. Because that can change the whole dynamics of your box top. Okay, so there is the top of our box, and I'm going to just set it right there. Put this here. I feel really cramped today. I don't know. Same space, but I don't know. I must have much more stuff in here, and feel like I'm right on top of myself. Okay, now this piece I am going to put across here. This is going to go on the inside, and I'm going to put this up just ever so slightly, just because I can. And remember, when you have these projects, it is your project, and you get an idea from somewhere, but doesn't mean you have to stick to exactly how that's done. And you just go with whatever floats your boat. Okay, where's my tweezers? Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm going to go right over here where I have not been with the glue. And after, when it's dry, I just rub it off, or I take it under the sink and kind of wash the glue off. But it does not stick to that. And it's so much better to have a designated glue spot, because you know the glue is there and you're less apt to stick your project in it. I know when I used to have my upper corner for the glue, and I still, as you push things, it ends up in there. Okay, now the instructions will say to cut 4 or 5 of this size. I think it is, let me see here. What is the measurement? It is 1.5 by 4.5, and this is to wrap your chocolates. And I did wrap these so that you could see what they look like wrapped, but I kind of like them, especially when they're Ghirardellis. I like them to kind of show, so I don't always wrap them. That's just your own personal preference. But this is what you would do. You would put your tape here. I'll wrap this one so you can see. Okay, and I put this right across kind of the center, and then I wrap underneath, and then I bring this around here. And so that's all there is to wrapping your chocolate. So it's easy peasy. Okay. Now then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over here out of harm's way. Alrighty. And there we go. That's basically it. Okay, and there you go, the box. And you want it to be kind of a little bit of a tight fit because, like I say, with the other, I had one, I had one that was just, I cut it on the outside of the line so the box would come out a lot easier, and you want to make sure that it sticks in there close. So again, this is what we've got. This one here, stick that right down in there. Okay, don't forget to get your PDF. Also, if you need any supplies or anything, you can shop at my online store, and the link is below this video at stampsandstuff.org. And also, let me see, we have a special we have our January host code here, and for every order of $35 before tax and shipping, you get a free gift from me. Now, if your order is over $150, don't use the host code, because then you will have Stampin' Rewards directly from Stampin' Up. Now, I will still give you the host code gift because I'll see the order come through, but that way you'll get both of them on orders over $150. Also, we are in celebration right now, so it's an excellent time if you'd like to join. To join is $99, and for that you get $125 worth of product, and that's anything that you want out of the catalog you can put in your starter kit. You get a voucher for a free paper pumpkin kit. This now we have, you will get 5 packs of Designer Series paper. These are our 4 color families, which are all the Stampin' Up! Colors. And so this is kind of a sneak peek on the new catalog that's coming in June, because these are the new designs on them. So this is one color family here, and there's a different design on the back. So with each color, you get 2, or you get one of, no, you get 2 of 2 different papers, but they've got different designs on the back. So you've got 4 designs. So these are the color families here, and these are the in colors. So this in itself is almost $60 worth of paper, and then you get free shipping, and you get all the perks of being on my team, and we have a great group, and we'd love to have you. Also on this video, we have drawings that we do periodically, at least once a month, sometimes twice a month, sometimes more. And if you like, share, comment, or subscribe, each one of those actions gets you in the drawing once. So if you do all 4, you get in 4 times. So our drawing this last week was for a paper pumpkin kit, and it will be the new one coming this month in January. As soon as I get it, I will ship it out to Dora Reed, because her ticket is the one that got drawn. So congratulations to her. So I think that's about it. I think now I will be back on Tuesday, and we will do technique, and this is just a sneak peek of what I will be doing Tuesday. And this is watercolor, and it is easy peasy, and I will step you right through how to do it, and they will come out, and these are really frameable cards. I mean, you could take this panel and put a larger frame around it, matte, and then frame it. It'd be beautiful. So anyway, that's what's on the agenda for my next Tuesday video. So other than that, I think I'm looking around to see if there was something else I wanted to mention. Anyway, I appreciate you stopping by, appreciate you sharing your time with me. And if there's anything that you would like to see demoed, we are starting our new catalog, and I have probably 25 sets over there in the box that I haven't played with yet, so I'm anxious to get going. So anyway, have a great afternoon, and thanks for being here. And like I said, if there's anything you want to see me do, any technique, anything, if I can accommodate you, I surely will. Just either leave it in a comment, or you can contact me at debbie@stampsandstuff.org. So, or you can go to the website and hit the contact me. But anyway, we'll be having loads of fun, and have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.